Hey, hey, hey baby. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is gonna be on something very cute, very nice, very fun. Today's tutorial is gonna be about all of the palettes. I don't know if you guys saw my previous tutorials where I used the Soft Glam Palette by ABH. I mentioned before this is one of my favorite palettes. Comes with such nice color for like everyday looks, soft glam looks, smoky eye looks. I mean, you name it. It's very pretty. It's one of my favorites. I used to use it a lot. This palette retails for $42, which is not bad. It's definitely worth it. But I was looking for some drugstore makeup from CVS because I want to do a drugstore tutorial. Stay tuned for that, by the way. And I came across this little palette from wetnwild. This one is called my Glamour Squad. And if you notice, the shades are very similar to the ones in the Soft Glam Palette by ABH. They're very similar, so I wanted to give this one a try, and I wanted to find out if this one would be a nice dupe for the ABH, considering the ABH is 42. This one retails for $4.99. If you buy it at CVS, I know they're a little bit more. I paid $7.99 for this. I used a palette on each eye to see and really compare the shades, how they perform. If you like videos like this one and you want me to do more, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to see which palette is going to win the battle of the palettes, just keep on watching. So I'm going to do some swatches of the shades so you guys can see for yourself which one's more pigmented, which one swatches better. Be doing the wetnwild on this side and the Anastasiabeverlyhills one. So let me get closer. The wetnwild palette doesn't have names for the eyeshadows, it has numbers. So I'm gonna start with the shade number 1, which is Asian shade right here, and I'm gonna start applying this, starting at the outer corner, blending it inwards like so. I'm just packing and blending this shade little by little. This is a nice soft orangey shade. Now I'm going to use burnt orange, which is the closest shade to number 1 from wetnwild. This one is more pigmented, which means that you have to be more light-handed and more careful when you apply product, but you don't have to apply as much. They're both very easy to blend. I must say that. I must say they are both very easy to blend. This one is just more pigmented, so you don't need to apply as much product. So I find that I have to pack a little bit more of the wetnwild on this side. But other than that, they look very close to each other. They look very similar. Now I'm going to use shade 4, which is the shade right here. And I'm going to start packing it in the outer corner. I'm going to be doing a cut crease, so I want to intensify this area right here. And I'm going to extend it up a little bit as well. Now the closest shade to that is Sienna, which is the shade right here. I'm going to start packing it in the outer corner and blending it inwards. Wow! Can you even tell the difference at this point? I feel like this one's a little bit more orange. This one has a little bit more brown. I can pack this one a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go with this red shade. This one is number 8, dark burgundy shade, and I'm gonna go with that one, and I'm gonna dip in the outer corner right before I do the cut crease. Sophie, stop that. This shit came to slay, honey. Slay, honey. Slay, honey. Now I'm gonna use shade Mulberry. And I'm gonna pack it on this side. The ABH eyeshadows are definitely more creamy. So the eyeshadows blend into each other a lot easier. Yeah, this is definitely darker, so I have to keep going back to the other side and build it up more to get it to the intensity of the other one. So now I'm going to cut the crease, and I'm going to use the ABH eye primer. This is also what I use before I put the eyeshadow. And I start at the inner corner first. And I have to take it a little bit higher than my crease so that it shows when my eyes are open, otherwise it wouldn't show. Okay, so I did this side, I cut the crease on this side. Now I'm gonna do the other side and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut the crease on both sides. If you think they don't look even, you need to mind your own business, girl. Anyway, so I cut the crease in both sides. Now I'm going to set the crease. I'm gonna use this shade right here. This is shade number 6. I'm gonna go back with shade number 8 and number 4. I'm gonna use shade glistening on this side to set the cut crease. Oh, this one is definitely more pigmented, a lot brighter. Now I'm going back with shade Sienna and Mulberry, and I'm gonna smooth out the edges pretty much of the cut crease, and everything looks nice and smooth. I don't know, what do you guys think? Okay, so now I'm gonna add some eyeliner, some eyelashes, and I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't see you there. Now I'm gonna put some eyeliner in my waterline. This is the LA Color Auto Eyeliner. This is a black eyeliner from LA Colors, and I'm gonna put it in my waterline. And I'm gonna go with shades 4 and 8 again, and just smudge it at the lower lash. Shade Sienna and Mulberry. Okay, so let me put some mascara on my lower lash line, and I'll be back with the final results. Both palettes definitely performed very well. I was so afraid that I was gonna get a lot of fallout because obviously I had done my makeup before doing the eyeshadow. I can't tell the difference. Like if I look closely, I can see which one's which. I can tell that they're definitely two different palettes, but I think from afar they both look very well. Now the real question is it worth it to spend $42 on this palette, or should you just get this one for $4.99? If you're not well experienced at makeup, if you're not sure how to blend, if you have trouble blending, or if you simply don't have a lot of time to blend your eyeshadow, I will actually recommend this one. This will be a better choice for you because since the eyeshadows are not as pigmented, so you don't have to spend as much time blending the eyeshadows because they're not that pigmented to start off. Now, if you are more experienced, if you're a makeup artist, if you know how to build eyeshadow, if you know how to blend eyeshadow, this one is a better option for you. It will get the job done faster because you already know how to put in your eyeshadow and how to blend and how to make them work. If you can afford and you don't mind spending $42 on this palette, it is definitely worth it. I 100% recommend, but obviously not everybody can afford to spend $42 on an eyeshadow palette, which is why this one is a great alternative. You do get more eyeshadows. In this one, of course. You also get better packaging. You get a nice mirror. It has a nice velvety finish. I actually don't like that because they get dirty so easily and they're so hard to clean, but it does feel very nice, you know. While if you look at this one, you know, it's very cheap packaging. I had another palette of this one and the top literally came off because the packaging is very cheap. They are relatively nicely to blend, so it is worth it as well. I also like that in the back it comes with little instructions. It tells you if you want to do a day look or an eye look. So I like that they have that nice little detail in the back. But again, look at the packaging. There's a very big difference between the packaging. So this is definitely worth it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, if you can't pay your rent, if you can't pay your mortgage, if you can't pay your phone bill, don't steal money, don't rob a bank to get this palette. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. You can tell the difference in person, but they're actually very close to each other. I don't know why. I mean, you guys will have to tell me down below which side do you prefer, but I actually kind of like this side better. I think since I spend more time blending this side, so I guess I will have to give the win to the Wet n Wild palette this time. Don't be sad. This is still my baby. I still love it so much. And yeah, those are my thoughts on today's battle of the palettes. I definitely had a lot of fun creating these looks. I really was trying to get them as even as possible, and I think I got there. I think I achieved them. They look very close to each other. They look very similar as well. And that's it, guys. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did and you want to see more videos like this one, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you can and would like to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more amazing videos like this one. I'll see you next time.